my camera decided to stop. So I'm starting over. It's not like I was that far into it. Blah 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 blah. Doing Devil by Super Junior. Blah blah blah. Haven't watched any of those. Been out for a while. Blah 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 blah. Otakon and other K-pop-y stuff took over my life. Blah 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 blah. Not doing dance performance. And I may or may not do the music video, blah, 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 blah. Excuse my phone for making my computer ding, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we're starting. She won. There's a lead took. I need dog to take off those glasses. Get it, Ria. Get it. Get it. A medic choice. The background is Lisa. He's so pretending like he's not part of it. I'm so done with you right now, dog. Hey. Get it, Rio. I'm like distracted by Rio the whole time. Get it, Hiko! Oh my god, his hair's so short. He's strong. Imitating what they're doing. So funny. Why are Julio's pants so tight? He blends it with the background. Hey, Kanye. Get it. Oh, that's cool. Who's that? Oh, I mean, shower. People, you're not swag. Stop. 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 No. That's illegal. You can't do that. I'm so done with you. God, what do you think? Oh my gosh. Why do I feel like they choreographed this themselves? The amount of stupidity that's happening. I can't. I can only imagine what this actual video is like. Hey, get it down here. Hey, Anya. Get that Michael Jackson. Rio did so good! Not that I expected anything different from him, because he's just so cute and he's so great. I can't. I love Rio so much. He's so funny. And I was like, oh my god, there's a Heechul! Which I haven't seen Heechul with like short hair since like Mamacita. And that's considered short hair for Heechul. So yeah. It was a good song. It was funny. I don't really have, like, the dance, I can guarantee you the dance was made and choreographed by somebody in Super Junior, because the amount of stupidity that was happening was just way too much for it to have been, like, somebody else to do it, because I can't. Like, I literally cannot with them. Like, I have lost the ability to can. I cannot. I have no words. But he told in that hat, and then he was like, and they put the hat back on, and you know he couldn't see. Like, it was worse than Yi-sung, and his hair that's always just at his eye line. Like, it's always right where his eyes are naturally sit when they're open. Like, not like forced open, but like open. That's where his bangs stop. It's like worse than that. And I was like, Hicho, you can't even see. Like, you know, when they were like, oh, being all distracting, Hicho went, and then put the hat back on. Because, like, the next time we saw him, he was, like, getting it. And I was like, you can see. Alright, so I'm gonna watch the music video. Sanghae. Already OD. Donghae. Super Duper Donghae. Speed Chaser. Do they all have like intros or something? When I Kiss You. Suju Shiwon. I'm playing the guitar. Julian, I was talking about him. I'm so sorry. Devil's Temptation. I wish I had maracas. Oh, that girl put on a shirt. Impeachable rules of gambling. Okay. Oh my gosh. I remember this set from a couple of these sets. Unhooked, Unhooked, Bangin, Donghae, Isa, Real Walk. I remember these from the teasers. Okay, him throw a knife and going on. Get off of him. Confrontation. I'm shaking my invisible maracas. Run. It's so obvious when you're reading the news or something. Y'all didn't run fast enough. That was your first mistake. It was martini. I don't know. I cannot take Susie in the suit. That should never happen. Oh. Get out of here with that feature. You are not swag. Street Dance of Love. Lita. Unintended intruder. The last target. Okay, what is with the tennis court logos on shirts in Korean girls? I don't understand. Don't fall for it, cute. What's like, I need you to stop. Can we talk about how it's a white woman? Just saying. Just acknowledging the fact. Shiwon looks so concerned. Shiwon's concern was real. He said, okay, so yeah, I don't understand the music video at all. I don't know what any of those things had to do with each other, other than like in each one it was like a movie, I guess, like the movie trailers, and like it featured like the members of Super Junior, or what's left of them, and by what's left I mean people who aren't like enlisted right now, but like it's like the members of Super Junior and the lady who's supposed to be like the devil or whatever. So that was fascinating. And then I'm sorry, I just keep picturing a huge hole and those sunglasses, and Lee took in that suit. I feel warm because of Lee took in that suit. She wants face too at the end. I could not. So all in all, I mean, it's a good song. I like it. There really wasn't anything notable other than it seemed like a really corny song. Like, not quite. It wasn't any, like, Mamacita was less corny. And we all know how. We don't talk about Mamacita. But, like, it wasn't bad. It's a good song. I can jam to it. Like I wish I had maracas or, like, drums or something to, like, jam along with it. But it's not, like, you can't, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, I mean, it's a decent song. It's not terrible, but I feel like they should be past the point of some music like this at this point. It's just kind of like SM's giving all the good songs to like SHINee and EXO and those people, and then they're just like, oh, here's the song that we haven't released yet that's been in the back of the store for like 10 years. Well, we'll give it to Super Junior and have them debut and have them have a comeback with it. Like, that's not fair. Like, not saying that Super Junior should get special privilege, but I mean, Super Junior was kind of like the original EXO and the original SHINee in so many ways. Like, they should have a lot more respect for them, and I feel like, especially with all the crap Super Junior and EXO for that matter have gone through, they should be treated a lot better. And I feel like I'm a huge wall, like I love SHINee, but like, I don't know, I feel like more of SM's like older stands are from the ELF fan base, which isn't bad, but considering that, I feel like SM should give them better treatment than they're giving them now. And I understand that, like, they're kind of past their prime and they're all doing like their solo stuff and doing whatever, but like, either let them all do solo stuff and do their own thing, or give them actually good music. Because, like, I listen to it on the radio. It's kind of like one of those songs I go, if it's on the radio, I mean, yeah, I'll jam to it or whatever. If it comes on, like, my Pandora or something, or, like, on my YouTube playlist, like, I'm not going to skip it, but, like, oh, this song sucks. I'll jam to it or whatever, but I'm not going to go looking for it. So, that's kind of my thoughts on it. I mean, some people are like, oh my god, it's amazing. But then again, like, even though I like EXO, I didn't really particularly care for Love Me Right. I'm just like Call Me Baby was like my jam. I was like, oh, they got a song called Love Me Right. Oh, this is gonna go so in. And then it just did not. And I was like, what are those? What are those? I was confused. And SHINee's coming back in like a couple of hours. Not a couple of hours, like a few hours. But View wasn't, like, I liked View. Oh my god, I loved View. And I've heard the not leaked, but like the audio teasers for the repackage Married to the Music, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so great. But I'm also like, they're on the Odd album. I feel like there were such better songs that they could have done than View. Like, I understand that like they wanted to do View. Well, I think they wanted to do View. SM wanted them to do View. But I feel like Odd Eye as like, instead of like a side thing, like, oh, there's also this song called Odd Eye. I feel like Odd Eye would have been like the perfect like comeback, and it would have like cinched everything for them for this comeback. And everyone just be like, God, it's so great. Kind of like how YG has been doing with Big Bang, like not necessarily like release 2 songs every like month, but like just the fact that they're picking the best songs, like they're releasing their whole album basically, like but like 2 songs a month, but at the same time it's kind of like they're doing it in a way where you're getting 2 songs at a time, and they're the best songs that they think would go with each letter, or like something like that. Like, you get a slow, meaningful song, and then you get like a club jam like each month. So it's like, it's awesome. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, when I heard Loser, I wanted to cry, and when I heard If You, I was like, and I was like, I sounded like a dying whale. But they have a system that they're going with, and I feel like SM does not at all have a system. They're just kind of like, we want you to do these songs. And granted, SHINee does write their own songs. Well, Jonghyun mostly writes SHINee's songs. I mean, they have other people who write some of their songs, but Jonghyun definitely has a huge hand in most SHINee songs, which is why they're so good and soulful and stuff like that. And you can tell like what songs they wrote themselves, or that Taemin helped choreograph, or that Key did something, or Anya did something, or Minho did something, or whatever, because they'll do like, you can see it in their face and like in their movements and stuff, how much more connected they are to certain things because they had a part in it. Whereas the one where they had no parts in it, they're just given a song, given a like theme for that song, and they're told to perform it. They're just kind of like, okay, we're gonna do the best we can. Like, they're not gonna like half-ass it, but at the same time, they're not gonna be like all like emotional and have like this attachment to it. Like, not saying they're not gonna do well, because they are. Like, they've always done that, but it's just it's very different. And maybe it's apparent to me because I'm a dancer, so like I get it, but it's very different, and it's very obvious when they've had, especially if Jonghyun completely writes and produces a song and they're allowed to perform it for like a comeback or a music show, they all give like 10 times more energy, and like they feel it a lot more. And even with Taemin's solo stuff, Jonghyun wrote a few of his songs for him, and you could tell what was written for him by like SM staff and what was written for him by Jonghyun, because it identified closer to who Taemin is. And it's the same way with a lot of the music that SHINee's releasing, that Jonghyun relates a lot more to them as people and to their life, rather than just being like, oh, okay, we're a boy band, so we're gonna make love songs to all of our fans who are girls. So it's kind of like I like some of their love songs. Like, don't get me wrong, Replay and like I Need You was my jam for a long time, and then Dope came out. But like, Replay and Juliet and like all those songs like go in so hard, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is my song, this feet is shiny for real. But at the same time, it's kind of like, it's different because when I hear Symptoms, I'm like, oh, I feel that soul in me. And you just like, you have to close your eyes and just jam and just listen. Like, you block out the entire, well, I do. I block out the entire world and I just listen. And just listen to like everything that's happening. And I feel like it's the same way for a lot of the songs that they've released that Jonghyun's written, especially Jonghyun's solo album. I can just sit and listen to that entire album just like with my eyes closed in a completely dark room and not care about anything, just because of like all of the emotions and stuff that's in the music that you can actually hear in the music. So that's enough of my rant about how terrible SM is. It somehow turned into like, it went from talking about Double to talking about Shiny, and I don't even know how that happened. And then like YG was in there. I don't know. I apologize for going off track, but nonetheless, Super Junior could have been given better songs, and I can guarantee you a lot. I'm not going to say a lot. I can guarantee you there are a few singer, songwriter, producers in Super Junior that could have made a better song. Just saying. Or that have. Just saying. I don't know enough about Super Junior as individuals to know if there are any singer-songwriters. I know Eunhyuk and Donghae dance a lot, especially Eunhyuk. So, like, that's it. And I know Leeteuk does, like, emceeing and stuff. But I'm done with my rant. It's been 21 minutes. I think I'm done. Okay. 안녕.